Two of Ugas versus Spence had a little technical difficulties, but we're back into it. It's a good fight so far. A little bit of battle of the jabs going on. I'd say Spence doesn't look quite the same, man. He looks a little step behind. I'm not saying he's losing the fight, but I got to start paying attention to score it from here. But I don't know. I would say it's a close fight right now, but it's only the second round. But let's get into it. We got Spence. He's doing a lot of boxing, man. I'm not accustomed to seeing. I mean, obviously, we saw this with Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia, where Spence was boxing a little bit more, especially with Danny Garcia. But typically, throughout Spence's career, he's walking you down, he's shooting his jab, he's breaking you down to the body, and he's putting pressure. And we're not quite seeing that same style predominantly throughout this fight. I think that Ugas is a lot more respectable. He's a good counterpuncher. I knew that he was going to present some issues stylistically, but it's only the second round, so we can't sit here and jump the gun. Let's give Spence a chance to kind of set things up and see if he can get something going. But good fight so far. Both men are kind of battling for the center of the ring. We're still trying to figure out who's going to be the ring general. But right now we're in between a break. We got the Charlo twins right here at Dallas Stadium, baby. It's amazing, man. I can't imagine if we do get Spence and Crawford, but we got round 3 started. Let's get into it. Spence comes out to the center of the ring, jabbing with the lead hand. Ugas is probing with the lead hand, shoots across to the body, lands it very nice. Spence tries to get Ugas back to the body with the left hook. Doesn't quite hit the mark. Spence jabbing his way in, throws an overhand left, gets through the guard of Ugas. Ugas is still walking down Spence, trying to come forward. Spence is trying to hold his ground, throwing combinations. Both men still battling for the center of the ring. Spence being very active with his jab, shoots a left cross to the body, then shoots a left cross to the head. Ugas is being very aggressive, walking down Spence. Spence is trying to get Ugas' respect because he doesn't like the fact that Ugas is continuing to walk forward. Ugas with a high guard. Spence is throwing multiple hooks to the head, and Ugas is laughing right now. Both men at the center of the ring. Spence probing with that lead hand. Ugas needs to let his hands go a little bit. You don't want to fall behind on the scorecards here and lose this round. But this could be a good little strategy, little rope-a-dope right here. Let Spence blow his load. Ugas goes down to the body with the hook. Spence shooting the jab. Right now, I would say Ugas is the ring general, holding the center of the ring very well, standing his ground. He likes to set his feet before he punches. He's not going to back down. Spence shooting his jab, feinting a lot, trying to find an opening. He doesn't really look comfortable right now. All right, both men exchanging. Spence ducking down a lot, trying to roll under punches. I'm not used to seeing him kind of utilize rolls throughout his fighting style, but very interesting here. Looks a little slow in my opinion compared to what he used to be. Spence shooting his jab. Ugas in that high guard counters with a cross to the head, comes with the overhand right and tags Spence right there. That bothered Spence a little bit. Spence going down to the body, both men at the center of the ring exchanging. Ugas very strong in the clinch, is able to shrug Spence off him. And Ugas is still controlling the center of the ring. Spence is having to box a little bit here, has to walk off the back foot. Spence shoots a left cross, shoots another left cross, doesn't quite make the mark. Ugas very calm and composed, jumps out of the way. Now Spence is controlling the center of the ring. Both men get back to the center. Lead hook by Ugas. Spence goes with the right hook to the body. His punch placement isn't phenomenal right now. Good hooks by Ugas. Lands some clean hooks. One hook to the body, one hook to the head. Tagging Spence with some good shots. A 1-2 by Ugas. Right hand, right hook lands from Ugas. Overhand right, tags Earl Spence. Another overhand right by Ugas. But Spence's game. Spence is coming forward, shooting body shots, throwing hooks to the body. Both men exchanging back and forth. Ugas still holding the center of the ring, being the ring general, I would say, at this point. Good fight. Both men are throwing down right now. Awesome. Wow. This is going to be a banger, man. This is going to be a good one. Spence with his mouth open, though, sitting in the corner, looks a little bit winded, I have to say. He looks a little bit slower than usual, but Spence is going to come to fight. He's a dog. This is his hometown. He's not just going to come over here and fold. But I'm not really keeping track of the score, but it's a good fight, man. Both men are having their moments. It depends what you're looking for as a referee. Do you want an aggressor? Do you want the person who's landing cleaner punches? Is it volume? What is it? I would say the volume has to go to Spence. We kind of expected that. Spence has a high volume, but I kind of like the clean boxing of Ugas at this point. But we'll see. I think this is going to tell as the rounds go on, we're going to see a clearer picture of what's going on. Ugas looks confident. He's getting up from the corner. He's smiling. Both men back to the center of the ring. Spence coming out with his jab, probing it. Not quite hitting the mark. Ugas goes down with the jab to the body. Good head movement by Ugas. Ducks under a hook. Both men are jabbing, fencing with the jab, going back and forth. Both men are starting to let their hands go at the center of the ring. Spence probing with his jab, shooting it. Shoots an overhand left, misses. Ugas rolls under it very nicely. Ugas sitting in the pocket and exchanging with Spence. Spence, his accuracy isn't quite on. Does land a nice little uppercut right here. High guard by Ugas. Ugas very strong in the clinch, pushes Spence off of him like he's nothing, like he weighs nothing. It's actually shocking to me. Ugas is very strong in the clinch. Nice right hook to the body by Ugas. Smiles. He knows he tagged Spence to the body right there, so he starts smiling. Ugas getting very aggressive, shoots a right hand, doesn't quite make the mark. Spence going down to the body. Both men exchanging hooks to the body. Looked like the right hook to the body bothered Spence a little bit. Ugas comes back up with a right hook to the head. Spence is trying to stand his ground, throwing some body shots, jabs, rolls under a hook. Spence doing a lot of boxing off the back foot right now. Doesn't quite look comfortable like he usually does. Ooh, good counter by Ugas. Rolls under a hook, then comes with a right hand. Spence shoots a left cross, blocked by Ugas. Ugas comes with the jab, pulls back, tries to counter. Both men in the clinch right now. Spence going down to the body, trying to do a little dirty boxing here. Hooks to the body, uppercuts to the body by Spence. Ugas blocking shots with his high guard, waiting for a shot, waiting, looking for a counter. Both men in tight quarters here. Ref breaks them up. Both men back to the center of the ring. Spence off the back foot, inching, half-stepping his way back, shooting his jab. Ugas is doing a good job of countering right now. Very clean counters, very tight counters, but the volume still is on Spence's side. But I'd say Ugas has the more cleaner punches at this point. Spence still backing off the back foot. Ugas starting to walk Spence down. Now Spence wants to get aggressive. He's starting to come forward. He wants to get in the pocket and land body shots. Doesn't quite make the mark. Ugas blocking shots. Spence feigning right now. Shoots a left cross, doesn't quite hit Ugas. Ugas throws a right hook to the body, doesn't quite make it. Good uppercut by Ugas. Spence misses a big overhand left, misses, doesn't quite make the mark. Spence backing up, half-stepping. Good body shot by Ugas. Ooh, good right hook to the body. 2 right hooks to the body by Ugas. He's starting to let that right hand go. He sees that left guard, that left hand in the guard of Spence a little bit down. There's a little bit of vulnerability on Spence's side. Good job by Ugas. It's a close fight, man. Hard to say. Do a little highlights right here between the rounds. Ooh, beautiful. Right, it's like a mix between a right hook and a right uppercut to the body by Ugas. Great job. Then rolls under the right hook of Spence, throws a right hand. Nice combo by Ugas. Spence looks a little winded right here. Looks a little bit winded in the corner. I think we'll start to get a clearer picture as the rounds go on. But we're in between a break right now. I don't know. I like Ugas' confidence. I like where he's at right now, but he's going to have to be a little bit more proactive. I mean, you're in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. You're in the hometown of Spence. You're going to have to do something dramatic because they're not just going to hand you this in the scorecards. All right. We got where we at? Round 5 right now. Spence comes out, shoots his jab like he usually does. Shoots a left cross, tries to walk his way into Ugas. Ugas kind of steps out of the way, pivots out the way. Good body shots by Spence, looking for him. Both men kind of getting in tight quarters here, fighting in the pocket. Ugas is just doing a good job of manhandling Spence, just pushing him out the way, just as if he's a rag doll. And you can see Ugas just smiling. He's leaning on Spence when Spence ducks down. He just looks very confident right now. Spence looks a little unsure of himself. He doesn't look like his typical self. Misses a cross. Ooh, good counter by Ugas. Good uppercut counter by Ugas. Spence is coming forward, though. He's game. He's trying to sit in the pocket. Ugas likes this. He likes being here. Ugas steps back for a second. Spence lands a nice little right hook, backs Ugas up for a second. Ugas, both men doing a little dirty boxing. Ugas has an underhook. Spence landing some beautiful right hooks to the body. Ooh, Spence is doing some nice work right here. I think he hurt Ugas just a little bit, landing some nice body shots. This gives Spence a little bit of life right here. Ooh, both men at the center of the ring. Spence trying to make this a dirty dog fight right now. He's trying to get in the trenches right now. He knows he can't sit here and box with Ugas. Now he's going to bring the fight. This is what we want to see from Spence. We want to see him make it ugly, make it dirty, walk him down, beat him up. Nice uppercuts by Spence. Good body work by Spence. Ugas not being proactive enough. Beautiful uppercuts to the body. Back to the head. Okay, Ugas letting his hands go just a little bit. Not proactive enough. Spence backing him down. Now he's being the ring general. This is the Spence we know. This is the Spence we love to watch. Not this guy backing up on the back foot trying to box. Spence is being a dog right now. He's in his hometown. He's walking Ugas down. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. Nice counter by Ugas. Nice right hook to the body. Spence trying to throw uppercuts. A little hand fighting right here. Both men in the pocket just exchanging. We got a dog fight in the trenches right now. Beautiful uppercut by Spence. Ugas pushes Spence back. Now it seems like Ugas is going to make a little push right here. Looks like Spence is taking a little bit of a break. Ooh, nice little counter uppercut by Ugas to the head of Spence. Ooh, beautiful overhand right. Lands on Spence. Backs Spence up. Looked like it disoriented Spence for a little bit. Ugas not quite walking down Spence, but half stepping his way forward. Spence back to the center of the ring. Spence wants to make it ugly again and get in the trenches, get in the pocket, in the phone booth. Beautiful right hook to the body. That's where it's going to pay off for Spence. If he can keep throwing those body shots, that's going to work. Ugas is not being proactive enough. He does land a nice little right hook to the body right there. Comes over top with the right cross. Round ends. Good little round for Spence, man. I got to give round 5 definitely to Spence. Spence put in some phenomenal body work. Nice little right hook. They're playing the highlights of the round. Nice little left hook by Spence. Does a little shovel hook at the end. Backs Ugas up. That was definitely Spence's best round. Lands a beautiful right hook right there. Beautiful uppercut. You know, Spence, he can't sit here and box, man. That's not his game. You know, he needs to walk Ugas down, put the pressure, beat him down to the body. Nice little cross by Ugas. And the little flick right there between the rounds. But, you know, my prediction was Spence would win on the scorecards with his volume. And I think that will be the case so far. I think Spence or Ugas can make this a lot more interesting, but he's got to let his hands go. I just don't know if he's going to. That's just not his style. He likes to sit back and counter and pick his shots and be patient. So we got round 6 started. Spence coming out again, trying to walk Ugas down. He wants to get in that phone booth, let his hands go. He's going to make it a fight. Nice left hook to the head of Ugas from Spence. Great body work by Spence. This is the Spence we recognize. Great body work. Spence trying to get in, switches his stance briefly to try to close the distance. Ugas trying to block shots. Looks for a left hook to the body, doesn't quite make it. Spence is able to pull back. Ugas letting his hands go a little bit. Pitter-patter shots, not really looking to land anything serious. I'd say Spence is being more effective here, landing the better body shots. At some point, Ugas has got to let his hands go. Good job. Oh, shoot. I think Ugas he might have wobbled him. Oh, or I don't know if he was off balance. Spence, Ugas landed some nice. Ugas lands a right hand. Spence is wobbled. Ugas lands a right hand, wobbles Errol Spence Jr. Ugas landing nice shots. He did hurt him. That was not a trip, you guys. Ugas hurt Spence. Ugas is not quite jumping all over Spence just yet. He needs to let his hands go. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't know why he gave Spence a break. And I don't know what the ref is doing right here. What the ref is pausing the fight. What the hell? This is crazy, man. Ref is pausing the fight for some reason. I guess, I don't know if the mouthpiece fell out. Spence got lucky. Wow, Spence got lucky. Wow, Ugas hurt Spence. Ugas hurt Spence. Ugas coming back. Oh, beautiful body shot by Ugas. We're in a dogfight here, folks. Spence coming with uppercuts, not quite hitting the mark. Ugas shoots the jab. I can't believe it. Ugas hurt Spence. This is a game changer. Spence just does not look the same. Both men at the center of the ring. Ugas being a little too patient. He has Spence hurt. He has Spence bothered, and he's not jumping all over this. This is absolutely crazy to me. I can't believe it. Ugas hurt Spence wobble. Oh, Ugas lands a nice right hand. Ugas has to take advantage of this. He wobbled Spence, and he's not taking advantage of it. Spence is getting back in the fight, getting his wits back about him, and he's starting to press forward. It's crazy, man. Ugas had Spence where he wanted, and he did not jump all over it. Now it's turning into a dogfight. Now Spence is getting his confidence back. Now he's gaining his wits about him. Beautiful counter. But we know Ugas likes to wait for that perfect opportunity, that perfect opening. But I can't believe it. He hurt Spence, and he did not jump all over the opportunity. Both men exchanging. Spence is being a dog, letting his hands go in the pocket, throwing body shots. Ugas is being too patient. 8 seconds left in the round. He needs to do something and land one more shot. Bother the dude. You got him where he wants. You obviously have him in a bad position. Ugas smiling, staring down Spence. I can't believe it. Ugas hurt Spence. Wow. Can't believe it. Let's see this. Let's see the replay. Ugas comes up with an uppercut. It bothers Spence. Spence's mouthpiece comes out. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is what happened. Oh, wow. I did not see that because the angle was completely different. Spence's mouthpiece came out from an uppercut. Okay, boom. Comes out from an uppercut from Ugas. The ref doesn't stop it. Spence goes to grab his mouthpiece, and Ugas starts throwing punches. Shoots a right cross and wobbles Spence as Spence is trying to get his mouthpiece. And the ref didn't stop it till later. So I don't know if the uppercut maybe disoriented Spence or if Spence legitimately was just trying to pick up his mouthpiece, but I don't know why he wouldn't defend himself. You know, he may have been wobbled and trying to look for that mouthpiece to save him. I don't know. Or maybe he was genuinely just trying to grab his mouthpiece, but defend yourself at all times, man. Ugas tried to take advantage of it. So that was an interesting little exchange. That's something that's going to be very controversial. But we're in the 7th round, both men coming out, winging hooks. Spence getting to the center of the ring, trying to get down to the body, trying to wear Spence or Ugas down. Beautiful hooks to the body. Ugas, nice little right cross towards Spence. I don't know. Spence looks a little winded and tired and a little off balance. His footwork doesn't look quite right now. I'm just wondering if Ugas can land a good clean. I think Ugas might have been hurt. He's smiling. Oh, Spence throwing punches, throwing hooks. I think Ugas is hurt. He's going for the clinch. He's trying to hold on. Spence threw something. I didn't quite see the punch. And Ugas is hurting Spence right now. I mean, Spence is hurting Ugas. Spence is walking down Ugas. Ugas is trying to dance away. He's trying to hold on. He's drowning right now. Spence throwing hooks to the body, throwing hooks to the head. Ugas is backing up. He's trying to survive. Spence is whacking him. Ugas still trying to hold on, still trying to regain his senses. Ugas comes with the uppercut. Spence throws an uppercut himself. Ugas tries to push Spence back, clear some space. Both men at the center of the ring. Ugas is smiling, drops his hands, but he's not smiling. He's smiling to hide what he's really feeling right now. He got hurt. He got hurt. And he's trying to cover it up with smiling. But he might be regaining his senses at this point right now. Ugas is very lucky. Spence is coming forward. Both men look a little bit winded. Ugas pushes Spence off of him. Spence just looks a little bit sloppy with his technique right now. Spence tried to jump over Ugas. Ugas did a good job of trying to survive, holding on, backing up. It looks like he's back into the fight. Lands a nice right hand on Spence. Nice little counter right hand, but it looks like Spence is gaining some momentum back after hurting Ugas and landing beautiful body shots. These body shots are going to pay off in the later rounds as Spence keeps on landing them. And he keeps on throwing nice. Oh, Ugas comes back, lands some beautiful counters to the body, throws a right hand to the head. Spence lands a nice left cross. This is a dog fight, you guys. This is a dog fight, a Texas showdown, Texas shootout. Both men getting grimy and gritty in the pocket, letting their hands go. Beautiful, beautiful. Ugas throws a hook, misses the mark. Spence does a good job closing the distance, ramming Ugas to the body, just ramming him over and over and over again. And Ugas is starting to feel these body shots. You can tell it's taking a toll on him. And if Ugas does not let his hands go and match Spence's body shots, he's going to get torn apart. Beautiful uppercuts by Spence, turning this into a straight dog fight, which he needs to do. He cannot sit back and box with Ugas. He realized that somewhere from round 3 and on, and he started putting pressure and hitting Ugas to the body, and it's being very effective. I would like to see the little clip. Let's see it. We got a little clip from what happened here. Spence shoots the jab and comes with a beautiful uppercut, left uppercut to Ugas, which disoriented him, and that hurt Ugas. The left uppercut hurt Ugas. Spence tried to finish him. He pushed forward. Ugas shakes his head as if he wasn't bothered, but it definitely bothered him. Ugas did land a nice little left uppercut, nice little counter left uppercut. It was very effective. It was able to keep, nice cross by Ugas. It was able to keep Spence off him and save him for the round. But these body shots by Spence are very effective. He's ducking low. He's coming with these uppercuts to the body and the head. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful uppercut by Spence. Left uppercut to the body. All right, we got next round here going down. Round 8. Spence is coming back to the center of the ring, starting to be the ring general. Radically different from the beginning of the fight. Beautiful right hook to the body by Spence. Beautiful left hook to the body. Spence is just throwing bombs to the body at this point. And Ugas is he's just inactive. Not enough volume. Not enough punches thrown. And Spence, both men fighting in a phone booth. Ugas is not utilizing any footwork, just setting his feet, blocking punches, and then pushing Spence off him. Spence is starting to walk Ugas down. Beautiful uppercut by Spence. Left uppercut to the head. A little bit messy here. A little bit dirty boxing. Ooh, a little bit low of a punch by Spence. Spence definitely walking Ugas down. Ugas starting to back up. Spence throwing hooks to the body, throwing hooks to the head. Ugas is starting to get grimy. He's trying to hold his ground. Ref breaks up the two. Ref is saying Spence needs to lift up his punches. He's going a little too low. Both men return to the center of the ring, and Spence is getting more and more confident. He's just starting to let his hands go. The right eye of Ugas is starting to close and get swollen at this point. It's not looking very good for Ugas at this point. Not letting his hands go, not coming with counters. Spence is just pouring on the heat, pouring it on Ugas, and it's just giving Spence more confidence. Beautiful uppercuts, beautiful hooks to the body by Spence. Ugas pushes Spence back. Spence jumps right back into the pocket, starts to let his hands go, shooting a jab, left hook to the head, left uppercut to the head by Spence. Ugas looks like he's starting to get tired. These body shots are starting to take their toll. Ugas is holding on for dear life. It looks like he's drowning. Spence is coming forward, dropping bombs at this point, dropping bombs. Ugas, all he can do at this point is shrug Spence off, just push him back. Something's going on, steps between the two. I don't know if there's a doctor coming up, an equipment issue. Ooh, big contusion on the right eye of Ugas, right under the right eye of Ugas. Doctor's checking it out. Ugas saying he's just fine. He's saying, don't stop the fight. I'm just good. Ooh, that eye looks bad, though. That right eye by Ugas looks bad. I hope they don't stop it. I don't think this is worthy of stopping the fight, but it is a bad contusion under the right eye of Ugas. It doesn't look too good. His right eye is closing. But I don't think this is worthy of stopping the fight, especially if Ugas is saying he's just fine and he's good. You got to let this go forward. You know, we've seen worse. Spence comes out with the jab, throws the left hook to the head, walking down. Ugas, beautiful hooks to the body. Ugas is just blocking at this point, blocking. He's not throwing any counters, not defending himself well enough at this point. If he does not counter and throw something back, they're going to stop this fight. I mean, he's doing just enough to be defensively sound enough to defend himself, but man, Spence is just pouring it on him. Beautiful hook. Okay, Ugas is starting to let his hands go, let 2 hooks to the body. That was good, very effective. But Ugas is just getting in that high guard and protecting himself. Now he's starting to try to walk Spence down, but he's walking himself in the shots. Okay, nice little overhand right by Ugas. Doesn't bother Spence though. Spence looks like his old self, getting more confident. The round ends. Not a good round for Ugas. Not good at all. Michael Irvin getting all hyped up in the stands. Dallas Cowboy great. Yeah, that right eye of Ugas is shut. He's not in a good position, man. He's not going to be able to see what's coming. He's up against the southpaw that's throwing left hook bombs. I mean, if Spence throws an overhand left or a left hook to the head, it's going to be very difficult for Ugas to see those punches coming with that eye. So, I mean, this is definitely starting to lean heavily in favor of Spence. I don't know if Ugas is going to make it out of this fight at this point. Got a little clip from the middle of the round. Yep, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. We got a little clip there. Spence throws a left hook, and he's not seeing these left hooks where they're coming or these left uppercuts. He's not seeing them because that eye is shutting completely on him. And he's just a sitting target at this point. He's being a punching bag. And we know Ugas doesn't have the greatest footwork. We're in round 9. Ugas is just covering up. It looks like he's just holding on for dear life, and Spence is trying to get in that pocket and land those bombs like he's been doing for the last several rounds. Nice right hook to the body. These body shots, they're just taking its toll. Nice little right hook to the hip. Oh, beautiful left hook to the body from Spence. Ugas comes with the counter to the body, but it's just one shot at a time. It's one shot at a time. Spence is landing punches in bunches, volume. And this is what I thought would be the difference of the fight, the volume of Spence. Spence comes with body shots, beautiful, banging to the body. Ref is complaining it's a little bit low by Spence. I didn't think those punches were low. I think that was a little bit excessive. Spence shoots his jab, walks Ugas back to the corner. We know Ugas is not in control of this fight anymore because he did not start this fight off backing up. Now Spence has complete control. He's backing him down. Now Spence is going to the head. He put his onslaught to the body. He's going to start letting his hooks to the head go. But I have to say that Spence doesn't look as sharp as he usually does. If he does this against Crawford, I don't think it's gonna work in his favor, man. This was a dog fight for him. He had to turn this into a dog fight, and Crawford's gonna be able to do a lot of different things. He's not just gonna let you walk in like this and dog him down. Spence is throwing punches, and bunches. Both men at the center of the ring in the phone booth. Errol Spence is just being, beautiful body shot by Ugas. Beautiful right hook to the body. I think that bothered Spence a little bit. But Ugas, he's not jumping all over these opportunities. He's not taking advantage of the times he does disorient. Oh, beautiful body shot again by Ugas. Beautiful combo. Left hook, right hook to the body. But once again, not jumping all over the opportunity. Both men fighting in a phone booth at the center of the ring. Ugas in his high guard covering up. He's waiting. Spence is open with his lead hand, throws multiple jabs. Spence is waiting to counter. Both men are waiting for somebody to counter. Spence finally takes action. Another nice right hook to the body by Ugas. Backs Spence up. Every time Ugas went to the body, it backs Spence up. He's not being consistent enough, though, Ugas. Not enough volume. Another good right hook to the body. That wasn't low. Ref is stopping the action. I don't know why. These body shots are fair game. They're not even hitting the belt. Beautiful body shots by Ugas. Ooh, nice right cross to the head by Ugas. Ugas getting a little bit of momentum here. Starting to walk forward again. Looks like he's getting a little bit of more confidence back. Round ends. Maybe we get something from Ugas on the back end of these rounds. Good Good body shots by Ugas. Definitely bothered Spence, but that eye has continued to get swollen and shut. He's going to have to fight with one eye at this point. Ugas is going to have to fight with one eye. But at this stage in the fight, man, he's got to let his hands go. He can't sit here and wait for counters. He's got to let his hands go. Spence looks a little bit tired, but you know, Spence is a dog. This is his hometown. You know he's going to come to fight. You're going to have to put this man in the dirt, bury him, bury the hatchet if you want to win. So if Ugas wants to do anything, if he wants to keep his belt, he's going to have to do something drastic here. You know, because he's not going to win on the scorecards. He's going to have to knock Spence out or at least get a knockdown. We're going on to the next round, round 10. Ugas comes out, has control of the center of the ring. Spence probing with the lead hand, pivots his way out with the jab. Beautiful uppercut by Spence. Comes straight down the pipe with it. Spence keeps on probing that jab, probing that jab. I'm shocked that Ugas isn't trying to counter that jab a little bit more. You know, Spence usually has a very effective jab, but tonight it doesn't look that sharp. And I'm shocked that Ugas isn't jumping all over the opportunity to counter it with an overhand right or a left hook over the top or something down to that downstairs. He just keeps on waiting, and that's not going to work for him. That's one thing I don't like about the Cuban style of fighting. It's a little bit too patient for me, a little bit too inactive. Spence starting to walk Ugas down. Something bothered Ugas. It might have been a body shot. Ugas is starting to back up. Beautiful right hook to the head by Spence. Spence is letting his hands go. Lots of volume pouring it on to Ugas. Beautiful uppercut to the head. That bothered Ugas. I think it hit him in the right eye. Yeah, Ugas is not comfortable right now. Beautiful uppercuts to the head by Ugas. That eye is starting to get completely shut at this point. I don't think Ugas can see. And then on top of that, he holds that very high guard. That's not going to help his vision at all. Ugas just keeps on trying to push Spence off him. He keeps on trying to push him off. He can't see shit. Ugas shrugs his shoulders as if Spence isn't bothering him, but we can tell that Ugas is panicking right now. Beautiful right hook to the body by Spence. Spence starting to walk Ugas down back to the ropes. This ref, man, I don't know. This ref is tripping. Ref stops it. They're going to take a look at Ugas's eye. This ref is just, he's too much right now. But don't get me wrong. The eye does not look good. I mean, it's not the worst thing we've seen. It's swollen now on top to the bottom, and I can't believe it. The ref had the doctor stops the fight. The doctor stops the fight over the eye. Wow. Spence gets the TKO victory. The doctor stops the fight. Doesn't like the eye of Ugas. Who knows? Maybe he had a broken orbital or something, but I don't know, man. I thought it's round 10. Let him fight, man. Let him fight. Let this dude go out on this shield, bro. Like, this dude's been through some shit. I think he will be all right, and I didn't like the stoppage. You know, I'm not saying Ugas would have won the fight. I'm not saying he was winning the fight, but I think he deserved, if he's sitting there wanting to continue to fight and he wants to go, let the man go. I did not think this injury was worthy of stopping it, but who knows? Maybe we'll figure out he had a broken orbital or something, and later on that will come to light. But I don't know. I didn't like the stoppage. I didn't like it. You know, he was still defending himself. You know, I just didn't like it, man. But it was a damn good fight while it lasted. You know, there's not moments, and Spence poured it on as the rounds went on and on and on. Very effective body shots, and, you know, that eye doesn't look good, but, you know, we've seen worse. We've seen worse. But I'll tell you this, if Spence fights like that against Bud, it's not going to be good for him. It's not going to be good for him. But you know what? I'm looking at Ugas right now, and his cut man tried to touch his eye, and it bothered him significantly. So that tells me maybe something was significantly wrong with the eye. So I might have to go back on that. You know, if it's hurting for your cut man just to touch you, not even directly on the eye, but in the corner, you may have something significantly wrong with that eye. It may be broke, you know, broken orbital. So if that was bothering you significantly, your cut man coming in there and just touching you in the corner, and you're going stop pushing him away, then you know maybe that was a good stoppage. But you know, good job by Spence. You know, he did what he needed to do. It wasn't a beautiful performance. He does not look the same, in my opinion, but he did what he needed to do to get the win, and that's what champions do. They find a way to win. I'm just saying, he goes up against Crawford. He better hope Bud gets old or something, because he's not going to get away with that against Bud, in my opinion. But this is your boy Havoc. Final round. Get at me. Thank you for joining.